Alright, well now to get on the button. It'll be in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, here is Typing of the Dead. It's a weird little House of the Dead 2 clone kind of thing, where the original game was a light gun game, but this game is a typing version of it, and you can actually see it in the characters having keyboards on the I'd say necks, but it's like really weirdly placed kind of thing. I don't know if you can actually see it during the run because we can skip all the cutscenes, but it's one of the reasons you should play this game for yourself. It's a really charming and funny game. Let's see this soon with this guy. Oh, I don't know. Oh, this guy. It's supposed to be this like Japanese horror game, but they hired like B-grade English voice actors for it. So anything that happens in it is like the funniest thing. Plus you can have some outside the speedrunning route. That's why I recommend like casual, especially. Is outside the speedrunning route, there's a lot of funny interactions. Like if you let this guy die, he says there was nothing we could do, and it's the easiest thing to type. Anyway, as you can probably tell, it's a typing game. Obviously, it's supposed to be educational. However, sometimes you want to let the civilians die because otherwise they will tank you, and that's that's slower than just letting them die. I see you would recognize at any point. Okay, there we go. Not gonna get ESA like this. Sometimes they'll let us. Okay, whatever. Does it spawn the leak? But you want it to spawn, and you want this one that wants to spawn too, because a lot of the routing in this game is based around getting damage, which makes words shorter if you gain damage. And every time you restart, aka game over, which I'll do here, because beating this mission is slower than actually dying in it. And with the previous damage, I can immediately game over and skip the entire thing. And that both makes, that like skips the whole thing, and it also makes the game like give me shorter words, so that's faster typing. Oh, I missed it. Oh, okay. Oh, there's a Strangleizer. That's an RNG item, so I wasn't necessarily going to mention it, but sometimes on the items you can unlock, well, gain from the level, they're either score or health or something like that. But that's the one that's useful for speedrunning, which is Strangleizer, and it makes the words easier again. The difficulty is based around like this weird value that me and MPU took a while to dig out from cheap engine values and whatever. So running this game was really fun for the last half of the game, because we had to like read a lot of things. Here's the first boss. It's fairly simple, you just type things. The other bosses are gonna have their own gimmicks, like the next one is gonna not let you type sometimes. There's one that requires perfect typing, and other things like that. But I think this one just tries to throw you off by where the word's gonna be. Anyway, you may notice this the UK dictionary as we went to the options menu earlier. It's there's the US dictionary and there's the UK dictionary. As seen in the ESA run, I did like a week back. It's very evident there's a lot of UK words in here. And what they try to do with the words is that they have a lot of, I think, a lot of funny phrases, but they also have things that are hard for typing. So you do like a lot of double taps of letters, like bell, that's 2 L's, or heavily left-hand based words, or just something that throws you off in reading, like Jekyll Maxon. There are a lot of like really funny ones that I hope I'll get, but because they're RNG from like this large dictionary, there's no guarantee I'm getting them. Hey, it's me. Also, when you beat boss, you want to restart on some stages. That's one of them. And then you go to stage 2. Because it's faster than saving through the menus or whatever. Oh, that's nice. Whatever that piece was. There's a lot of different routes to this game. If you let that guy die, you would go an alternate route, but this is obviously the best route that we know of so far. The ones I'm going to take. Now, unfortunately, not only are the birds RNG, which makes this game interesting, but there's actual RNG that doesn't. It'll be in the bonus here. However, the marathon luck in general for this game has been really good, and I hope I'm not going to ruin it. That's why I'm mentioning anything special, because I really want to see what happens. So there's going to be 2 things here. Either like one guy runs really fast, that's fastest thing. Nope. Oh wait, I got one. Okay, there we go. Good shit. Or one guy jumps from the window. See, that wasn't so bad. Alright. Not bad, pretty good. So the marathon luck is still good. Also, you can listen to the voice acting. There's guy behind the door. What? Okay. It's faster to get rid of the first one around this guy, but you still need to restart the birds again. Oh yeah, that's what I mean by like hard type birds. It's a lot of the double tapping right in that one. Anyway, birds and stuff like that are really quick to die. You just take them right in the face. And therefore, restarting, it restarts the difficulty. Actually, that's gonna come in play like later, but I'll mention it then. More important then. Here's another alternate route thing. You could pick up the key, but it's slower.
Looks.
Also, this stage has the best music in the game. Like, in general, this game has pretty good music, but this one's, like, taking the cake. By far. It's a real banger. Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to kill him. Whatever. Okay. If you kill one, it's fine. You need to take 2 health of damage anyway, so me killing one didn't really matter. I forgot to do it. Also, you might have noticed the rank got hidden, but this game has ranks. And as per usual, they don't think Westerners are good enough for gaming, so in the Japanese version you can get S ranks, but in this version you can't. You can only get up to A. The Japanese version would be fun to play, but unfortunately there's going to be a boss that you cannot beat unless you are able to read Japanese, which I'll show in stage 3 after this. It's a bit too... I don't want to spoil it because it's really fun. Like, this game does a lot of fun gimmick things, like I mentioned before. Oops. Okay. Also, you might have heard the pew pew. The if you see words that have a lot of the same letters, this game's super like lenient on. Okay, there you go, letter there. Lenient, lenient on like making mistakes, which means if you see things like gunge gunge. Oops. Then you can kind of like mash the same letters and get it really quickly out of the way. So there are certain words that would save more time, even though they're like hard to type normal. You can kind of just mash them out. Oh, okay. Damn. But I show that. There's nothing we could do. Also coming up is the next boss, which I did say it's gonna have the first gimmick in the game. Whoa. You want to make sketchy music, by the way? That's an obscure reference.
Harry. Harry.
Oh, here it comes. So this guy, I don't actually remember what it's called, but he closes his stomach thing, and you can only type when the stomach's open, which means if you don't manage to type the word in time, you will lose an entire cycle, which is really bad for actual speedruns. Okay, got it. The other ones are easier because you get like time to read it beforehand. But the first one is the hardest because you don't have any time to read it. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh! Aw. Made a mistake of Mindle. I've never seen that word. This game has a really massive dictionary. Like, even though I played it for quite a while, it's like I still see new words all the time. Plus, I'm not that good at reading. That's my excuse. Dyslexic, yeah. Alright. Oh, you might have noticed that this isn't really any gimmick. It's just him taking his time to jump up and then down. It's, like I said, it's an edutainment game, so this one's like more meant for people who are slower at typing than me. Anyway, here we go. Stage 3, the hyper stage. It's because it has the best boss in it. Also, I'm really loving not having headphones on because I can actually hear my keyboard for once. It sounds great. I really like the sound of keyboards. You can skip cycles here if you do this really fast. Aw. Aw. Oh, whatever. Like, it doesn't boost damage time. The cycles, I mean, they throw the J things and whatever, so single letter ones. This guy has my favorite line because he emphasizes the U really funnily.
Thank you. I'll open the water gate for you.
Nobody else notices it though. Oh, left-hand words. I hate them. I've never seen that. Actually, no. That's one of my, like, when I started running this game, like, proletariat was like one of the words that I really hated typing. There's a lot of other ones too that I can't remember right now, but once I see them, I'll get massive PTSD. Oh, wait. Ah, okay. Man, I can't remember. Anyway, you need to die on this one anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I do it fast or not. There you go. Shoot that. Shoot that. Oh. Here, that's a consistent tranquilizer. Also, you might have noticed the fist, because it's 3 letters, they sometimes make really funny things. I've gotten some really funny things out of them. Also, you don't want to mash up for these guys immediately in specific, because if you do, the game crashes for some reason. It's one of those 19th games that somehow still runs. There are actually like 5 different releases of this, one in 2004, and they have like weird multiplayer editions. You can actually play this game in multiplayer and LAN, which is the only way to do it, but it runs at like 10 FPS, so there's no point. Anyway, here comes the best boss.
Help! My friends are inside.
At an Egyptian run.
What is it?
So this guy, one of the more infamous bosses of this game, he's gonna ask me questions as is displayed there, and I will have to answer them correctly, otherwise I will take damage. I don't even have a wife. What am I supposed to do? Ooh, Euphoria. I was looking at the airbags for so long.
I'll get you.
The dog one is my favorite, but however, you will rematch all the bosses later, so we might see one of the good questions later. That was my bad turn. And the rest of this is like try and type really fast. There's a really weird thing you can do, which I might as well try if I can get it. If I get a short word, then I can try it. If not, then oh well. Not too bad. If you get a really short word, you can go for it. Nice one. What I was trying to do is, if you get a really short word, you can leave the last letter, and then like right before you would take damage, you damage the boss, and then you can like skip some distance of him rolling around. Also, one thing we did before the run is put in a save so that you don't land in the top 100 or top 10 or whatever the rankings are, which would waste time normally. Like if you get a top 10 score, then the game's like, oh, do you want to save this? Which that's why you want to add in your previous save to prevent that screen from popping up. There's a new route here compared to the actual speedrun. Oh, here's something you can do. Okay. They actually take damage even though you don't type the word in full. Shouldn't do that. But here's a new route. Normally you would go through the door on the left. However, I, by complete accident, found out that, wait, this is actually faster. Doubles event.
Help me!
So instead of helping him, we definitely don't. Because we're going to go this way. And it turns out this is like 5 seconds faster. At least I think it is. Because I kind of accidentally did like the best route for it, which is def abusing on the bad slider. Yeah, these guys.
Help me! Help me!
Just don't care. Now in the way. What the hell? What are you talking about? I really don't like left-hand bird. Okay. This is also one of the better bosses coming up in like just room after.
Is this the Colosseum?
Could it be? Aw. This guy. There's actually a really funny cutscene for this, but I didn't think to submit like all cutscenes, unfortunately. Maybe I'll do it later, like some year, but oh well. Better luck 2020. Anyway, this guy, I'm really not gonna be bothered to do any commentary for this because it speaks for itself. Oh god. Some of them are really good, by the way. These are like pre-made paragraphs. Huh? I hope I get one of the lead-in ones, they're fun. Oh. Okay. Yep. Stage 5. Here's what I mentioned with the rerouting. So, game overing actually does reset your difficulty, which means you want to do that ASAP here, because it starts at a higher difficulty in the stage. So I'm not really bothered about typing these guys at all, because you need them for damage. There we go. Okay, well I got him first, so that saves a little bit of time. Okay, there we go. So you can see it's like immediately way less difficult. That could be a dictionary. I don't like getting it. It gives like some really funny things sometimes, but it doesn't mean it's good. Because sometimes it's really hard to type and not even funny. I think it's funny if you can like take a hit and then get the perfect from them. Which, oh yeah, if you get like many perfects in a row, then you'll fill up the bar top left, and once it's full, you gain health. And it like the more perfects you get in a row, the more it like grows. However, you don't necessarily want that, because more health means you don't get the death reuse anymore. So a lot of the time you kind of like, if you're typing too well, then you intentionally like mash some keys. So to cut the chain. Yeah, I need that 1 a.m. boomer energy. Channel my 40-year-old typer. Okay, these are the boss rush things I mentioned. Stage 6 is gonna have a bit more of them. But here's 1 and 2 at least. Yeah, that's the trick one. I actually wonder if you can get the cutscene after this. I can't remember anymore. Hope you can. One thing you might have noticed, this game doesn't have space bars like actually typed. Well, I don't know if you can notice it in Mike, but can. But you don't need to type space bars at all, which makes it kind of fun actually. It's more fun than typing tests. I played Type Racer, dude. I got 115. Whoa, wacko. That's my PB. I get it once though. I can't consistently get it. The guy who holds the record for this game, MPU, can pretty consistently get 150 though. He's a god gamer. Oh yeah, this is my least favorite verse because I never read it. I just don't understand what it is. Ah, okay. Also, the issue with like Type Racer is that it gives you super long paragraphs, and I can't read that. Oof. There we go. Well, we get this cutscene at least.
Too bad. You're better off that way.
Man is savage. So coming up with one of the, I guess, harder bosses, but I call it annoying instead. Because it's hard as nails. Okay, you better kill that one, and this is actually kind of a marathon run. There's a more optimal run that saves like a few seconds here and there, but in order to save more lives for the stage 6, you want to do it here. This death abuse doesn't lose any time because we're on the car, so. Also, this headphones are making me super sweaty, so this is not good. Jeez. Alright. Oh, it'll be over soon.
So This is Goldman's headquarters.
To be fair, one of the better things to do is to get super hot and like if you're gonna type or do anything with your hands, then obviously want a lot of heat. But this is getting a bit too much, and I can't remove my hoodie either. Anyway, this guy requires perfect typing, which means I can't make any mistakes, which means I'll slow down. And slowing down might not mean much, but I'll do it anyway. Oops, okay, that's fine. You need to take 2 damage anyways throughout this. But yeah, this is slowing down. I don't care. Who cares? Okay. I'm taking my time, okay? I like this. Oof, okay. Sweaty man, there you go. Ah, oh, that's always like super anxiety inducing. There we go. Anyway, the reason you take 2 damage is again to reduce difficulty for this thing, which gets really like stress inducing when trying to do the whole like perfect typing. If you take that damage too early, it's like, oh no, because your run's in peril if you die here, which I might here too, but. Left hand, right hand. What? I don't think I've seen that before. Stop. Get tied. Fig. Alright. There you go. Entering the last stage now. So that was actually the House of the Dead 1 baddie, but there's no typing of the Dead 0, I guess, prologue. Annoying. Actually, I wonder what my score is here. Oh, okay. If you get under 5,000, which means you have to type really badly, you don't get life bonus. But if you do get life bonus, then you have to do like 1 extra damage thing. Which, oh, I know where to do it. Okay, no, I know. We good, we good. Like I said, it's a marathon run, so I'm not super familiar with it, but I just figured out where to do it.
It's like
it's fine.
they're inviting me.
So this is Goldman's headquarters. It's he's the man. I really, yeah, I should probably just like submit all cutscenes. I really do recommend everybody to play the game if they can. It's unfortunately not like super available, but you'll find a way, all right. Because Goldman is one of my favorite video game characters ever. So this guy and the mission, I think that's it. Oh wait, is he not gonna do it? Okay. I thought it would actually game over me, but I forgot. Oh, whatever. I'm impressed that like the whole backup added there. That was good. Too bad nobody noticed. So I think this is what I do. I'm like actually routing on the fly. Yeah. So one thing you actually have to route is the credits I have left, and you kind of want to have like 1 left for the Emperor, because Emperor isn't trivial at all. Actually, I know. Take one here. See what I get here. Aww. That's really bad, but it's worth it because you can also get Tranquilizer, which will make the game like way faster. So I think that's always worth it because in Hydra coming up again, I can damage abuse anyways, which I'll just type the quickest word I see for 2 roll. I'm not even gonna care what it is because I just take 2 damage. So if it's fast, it's fast. If it's not, then whatever. I'm not reading the questions. Oh, I'm getting defined ones though. This sucks. Okay, good. And now I can start answering. I don't actually know. Well, Pentagram gets its blame. I'm not good at biology. I flunked it at school. I actually did. A marshmallow. Metal. Oh, well, anyway, it's fine because metal than rubber. What do you mean put it? I'm putting this actually not. Wait, no. It's these guys. No, it's not. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's not gonna be roosters, no. Whatever, it's fine, I have a continue. I'm still on like the speedrun route, so. Oops, okay. Oh. Look at it. Alright. So you failed the final bonus. In the speedrun route, you would game over, but since I did funny stuff on Hydra, it's To be fair, you can look up the answers in the dictionary that somebody dug up online. I don't have like the name of the link or anything, but you can probably search it like typing of the dead dictionary and just go online or whatever. Here's Goldman. He's not gonna say much, but during the ending, he totally will. And the final boss is Emperor. So you might notice that it says weak point. It also has for the previous ones. That actually means for the light gun game, because of the dead. But since this game doesn't have any, aiming, it doesn't really matter. Also, the weak point is obvious for the light gun game. I kind of want to beat this with the 1 life I have, but it doesn't really matter if I don't, because it makes the game faster. But I'll try anyways. Because it'd be behind. Oh no. Okay. You make like 1 mistake, it snowballs really hard. Like this? Oh no. See, bang! Wait, what happened? Where did I don't think I've seen that. And where's... Okay, there we go. That's the damage. Thank you, finally. I don't know why the ball missed though. That was like the weirdest thing I've seen. Alright, so these are RNG. If I get a chainsaw, then I'm pretty much guaranteed taking damage, which sucks, obviously, but what can I do? Oh. It's hard to read. I don't know. I might actually die here, so that sucks. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, okay. Let me go, let me go. Oh. Let me go, let me go. Oh, it's happening. Dude, I didn't die. Sick. And these are just like, depending on your answers, you get different endings, but I don't really care about picking the specific ones. I just go for whatever looks fastest. And there we go, time. There you go. Somebody asked apparently in the chat. I have a Ducky DK as... Oh no, Ducky 01 something. It's like the LED version, because I couldn't find the non-LED version. It has red switches on it, yeah. Here's what I mean by the ending. It's this ending, how he dies, I guess, will change depending on your answers. There's like serious one. Well, none of them are serious. Serious answers, mixed answers, or comedy answers. And I don't know which one I get, but let's see. Okay, it's the explosion one. I got that one at ESA too. All right. Alright, well, that's typing of the dead. We can still do the incentive we did at ESA, but I don't know if tech guys want it. Are we behind schedule or anything? Well, I mean, yeah, I could do things then. Alright, sure. Yeah, I need something to cover my eyes with, though. You know, there's a convenient sweater. Yeah. Anything works, it's fine. Yeah, okay, there you go. Thanks, Instagram. Yo, that's hot.
We got a second mic for me, I guess?
Oh, yeah. That'll be, I mean, you can have my mic. I'm not going to need it.
Oh, you don't need your mic?
I don't need
I
it.
could use your mic. There you go. Oh, okay. Oh, explain them what's happening.
Alright, so what we're going to do is a quick challenge for Pull, where we're going to go into one of the challenges, and pretty much I'm going to try and read out the words, and then Paul's going to type them, and hopefully beats the challenge. So, you ready? Yep. Okay, I guess we can go.
Go!
Party. Shred it. Guppy. Badger. Cuticle. Cutis. Clumsy. Sozzled. S-O-Z-Z. L-A-D. That's it. Set fire. Mimic. Spank. Shallow. Wobble. Gourmand. Sideburns. Full moon. Middle age. Rich soup. Disappear. It's Ishi. It's, yeah, it's a flat tire. Struck out, exclamation mark. Sticky buns. Kidney bean. Kidney bean, that's it. Shameful truth. Rude service. Karate master. Annoying waiter. Techno pop. Techno hyphen pop. Hyphen. Hyphen. Pop. I'm flirtatious. There you go. Drill is over. Let's see what score you got. Oh, grade B still. There you go.
Oh. Unfortunately, no hard words like at ESA. But if you can go watch the ESA highlight of this donation incentive as it was there, that's some that's some stuff. That's probably by far my PB for doing this though. So thanks, Natty, for reading easy words out for me. All right, now we can go. All right, throw us out, throw us out. Wrap it up, go, go, go.